Sometimes all that's left behind is just a recording. It's like a digital ghost, you know? It's captured in those final moments before someone vanishes without a trace. The data can be all jumbled up, the footage might not show the full picture, but the questions it leaves us with are always the same. What happened here? And where did they go? These recordings are the eerie digital footprints of those who disappeared. Today, I want to share 3 recordings that were recovered from places where the owners were never found again. Each one tells a chilling story that makes you wonder what really happened. The data is often corrupted, the footage incomplete. Case 1, cabin camera. Let's kick things off with a recording from a small battery-operated security camera. This one was found inside a remote rental cabin in the winter of 2022. Picture this. The exterior shots show a silent, snow-covered landscape. The trees stand still. Not a single breeze to rustle the branches under a pitch-black sky. There's this lone porch light flickering, casting these long, wavering shadows that seem to dance in the dark. Spooky, right? At 8:14 p.m., the interior feed kicks in, and what we see is an empty living room. A heavy winter coat is hanging on a hook by the door, untouched, like someone just walked out and never came back. Then, there's this almost imperceptible vibration in the camera's mount, as if a heavy footstep echoed from somewhere outside. The doorway leading to the rest of the cabin looms in the frame, a dark, uninviting space that sends chills down your spine. Suddenly, the camera logs a quick, unexplained drop in temperature inside the cabin. What's going on here? At 8:27 p.m., the lights shut off all at once, plunging everything into darkness. Fast forward to just after midnight, and the scene has dramatically changed. An armchair in the corner is now tipped over, and the door to the small kitchen, which was previously closed, is now slightly ajar. There's this fast, indecipherable blur moving at the extreme left edge of the frame, and just like that, the image dissolves into a heavy glitch distortion for 7 seconds. What could that have been? Then, the next clear image shows the front door slowly opening inward. Outside, the forest is utterly still, no wind, no sound. It's eerie. A thick fog starts to creep across the camera lens, obscuring the view from the inside out. Investigators confirmed that the car parked outside was untouched. The only mark found in the deep snow was a single, indistinct depression, marked by an evidence marker. Forensic analysis revealed that the camera's battery was still at 92% when the feed terminated at 1:03 a.m., just like that, without warning. The case file was closed, pending new evidence, and it was placed in a cold storage archive, one of thousands just like it. It leaves you wondering what really happened to the person who rented that cabin. This footage was recovered from a small, battery-operated security camera. Case 2 storage unit camera now. Let's shift gears to our next file, which comes from a major metropolitan storage facility late on a Tuesday night. The only light comes from the long rows of identical metal doors. And overhead, old fluorescent lights flicker like they're struggling to stay alive. The security log shows the unit was accessed at 11:48 p.m., and the keypad light is blinking red. The camera, placed by the owner, gives us a peek inside the unit. It's filled with neatly stacked boxes, looking innocent enough at first glance. But then, a time-lapse function reveals a subtle shift in the environment. One single cardboard box is moved from a stack and placed on the floor. What could that mean? Just then, the image experiences a burst of pixel distortion, and the exterior latch on the unit door starts shaking violently. Out of nowhere, A shadow in the back corner seems to separate from the darkness it occupied. The owner's phone is visible on the concrete floor, its screen dark, almost like it was dropped in a hurry. Meanwhile, a separate security camera captures the empty exterior corridor. The official security log shows no one exited the facility for the rest of the night. Audio analysis of the recording reveals a brief, sharp spike in ambient sound, consistent with a muffled impact. Investigators noted drag marks in the thick layer of dust on the floor, hinting that something or someone had been moved. Body camera footage shows a flashlight scanning the stacks of boxes, and yellow evidence markers are placed throughout the small, confined room. Forensics highlighted a single, smudged fingerprint on the side of a plastic container, but it remains unidentified. In the final seconds of the recording, a hand reaches directly toward the camera lens, and the frame freezes on this haunting image. The sound of the unit door sliding shut is the last thing recorded. The case was eventually archived, its label added to a shelf of unsolved disappearances. The facility's hallway camera continues its silent, looping patrol, while a brief moment of static interrupts the otherwise clear feed. And then, just like that, the recording ends. Abruptly. What happened to the owner of that storage unit? It's enough to make your skin crawl. A minor, almost imperceptible vibration is noted in the camera's mount, as if from a heavy footstep somewhere outside. Case 3. Highway dashcam. For our final piece of evidence, we're looking at footage pulled from a vehicle's dashcam. This one's set on an empty rural highway deep in the night. The recording is plagued by intermittent glitches, making everything feel even more unsettling. The vehicle's headlights sweep across the two-lane road, illuminating nothing but darkness. Suddenly ahead, another car is stopped on the shoulder, its driver's side door wide open. There's no one inside. It's like a scene straight out of a horror movie. The dashcam's time stamp jumps backward by 3 minutes, which is just bizarre. Then, a distorted humanoid shape appears to cross the road in the far distance. What on earth? The camera begins to shake, as if from a sudden jolt. The car sits idling, unattended, and a large semi-truck zooms past in the opposite lane, its driver completely oblivious to the abandoned vehicle. Later, police patrol cones are placed around the scene, and the footage shows the empty driver's seat illuminated by the flashing red and blue lights of a patrol car. A sweep of the area reveals no footprints on the soft shoulder around the car. A thermal overlay taken by investigators comes back completely blank, which raises even more questions. The patrol car is seen leaving the location, and the final frame captured by the dashcam shows a significant motion blur across the entire lens. This is followed by a massive surge of static, and just like that, the camera shuts down completely. The screen goes to black, leaving us with nothing but questions. What happened to the driver? Where did they go? A fast, indecipherable blur moves at the extreme left edge of the frame. 3 recordings, 3 lives, interrupted. Each file remains open, stored on evidence shelves in low-light, climate-controlled rooms. They exist now only as corrupted pixels and a long, static hum, a permanent record of unanswered questions. So what do you think? These stories are chilling, right? They make you wonder about the mysteries that surround us every day, the lives that vanish without a trace. If you're curious about more digital evidence of the unexplained, be sure to follow the Phantom Ledger. You never know what you might uncover next.